Hey Facebook, Brittany here. So I was just looking back, and I guess a lot of you may not understand, but I am a very emotional person, um, and maybe sometimes it's not such a good thing. But um, so as I posted earlier, today is the day that I received a call back in 2009, a month after I graduated high school. I received a call at my work. I was a counter girl um, at a little pizza shop, and I my job was to answer the phone and take orders. And today was the day that I received that call that my high school boyfriend had passed away due to a car accident, and um, it's been very challenging ever since because I've always been afraid to die. I've always been afraid of death. Always questioning, why am I here? And, you know, um, and, you know, uh, I don't know if my life has ever had some type of purpose or has had any type of impact on anybody that's been watching or following me. Definitely with my story, my books I've published, my little radio station, my website that I've created. But uh, I don't know. um, I don't know. I really haven't figured out why I'm here. Maybe someday I'll know. Um, but I can say that, I'm not saying about my pain or my struggles have been anything over anyone else. I know there's people far worse than my situation, but I can say that my journey has literally tired my soul out. It's almost like chasing my own tail, so to say. So I wanted to come on here today. I wasn't going to, but I came to sit down to write in my little journal to my high school boyfriend. It's my way of communicating with him. And so I've had this thing since, oh gosh, 2009. I've taken it everywhere with me. I've taken it to the grave. I've taken it and sat by the tree where he crashed. So this journal has been with me through it all, and it's kept up. But I wanted to come on here today because I don't really know what the right thing to attack spirituality is. I know the Bible, I know God, I know Jesus. But I also feel like we all have like spiritual gifts. I've been down the road of seeing psychic mediums. I've been down the road of clairvoyance. I've been down the road of archangels. I've seeked so many different things to kind of understand this world. So many people believe in aliens and UFOs, and it's all confusing, to be quite honest. And actually has left me quite scared in some senses, because I don't fully understand the universe. I know bits and pieces, but I don't fully understand. But I happened to open a journal entry that I wrote to my high school boyfriend back on January 3rd, 2018 at 2:17 p.m. I always start my journal entries with the date, where I am, and the time, just so when I look back, I know like where I was and kind of, yeah. So anyways, so I was reading this journal entry, and I've had many dreams. I call them communication dreams, with Nick, where they've been pretty real, to say the least. It's almost like I don't want to sound like a freak, but it was almost like I wasn't in my body when I was in this dream. It was actually like I was where he was. And so I opened up to this journal entry, and the reason why I was sharing about the contact dreams that I've had with Nick, um, is because when I opened up to this journal entry, in the middle of it, it talks about how I had a dream on Monday night. And he was in a garage with his dad, working on his dad's truck. And in my dream with Nick, I talked about how I could see the bond between him and his dad, and how Nick was his dad's world, because Nick was his dad's world. When Nick was alive and I was with Nick, and when I would go to Nick's house, I could see that, Nick was his dad's buddy. Like, they were just buds. And in my journal entry, so I had this dream, and this is real, by the way. I was opening my journal today to write to Nick, because today is the day that he passed away, in 2009. And so the dream that I had, if we kind of recap on it, it was talking about how he was in the garage with his dad working on his truck, and how I could see the bond between the two of them. And then I write below, so this wasn't part of the dream. This was actually something that I did when I was awake. I said, and I texted your mom asking her if your father had something wrong with his truck. And she said, yes, there is a recall on it and he can't figure it out. So tell me that, I was just talking about earlier how these contact dreams that I have of Nick, some people think I'm like a freak. Some people think I'm fluky. Some people think I'm like crazy. But I think because of my sensitivity, and my emotional piece of me allows me to connect with people that have passed on in my life. And that may not be biblical, and it may not be following the Bible's terms, but I have to say that I can't make this stuff up. So the dream, again, talks about how I saw Nick in a garage with his dad working on a truck. And then when I was awake, alive in my body, when I woke up that morning, it talks about how I texted his mother because I was curious. I was curious if there was something going on with his father's truck. In reality, which his parents live up the road, 3 minutes up the road from me. So tell me that isn't ironic as well. How I picked my first home to be kind of 3 minutes down the road from where my first love passed away. So I wake up and I text his mom because I'm like, yeah, something's gotta, I wonder if that, I wanted to know if that dream that I was having was just some fluky, stupid thing that I was having. But I texted his mom on January 3rd, 2018, and she assured me and informed me that yes, Nick's father did have something wrong with his truck. And I didn't even know Nick's dad had a truck. Like, I didn't know that Nick's dad had a truck. I had no idea. No idea. But in my dream, I saw Nick in a garage with his dad working on a truck. And so when I texted his mom that morning, she assured me that Nick's dad had a recall on his truck. And he couldn't figure it out. And so in my dream, if you really want to get into spirituality, my dreams are so vivid. Sometimes it shakes me out of my skin when I wake up in the morning. My hair stands right up on my skin. And I don't know how, I can't explain it. I just know it happens to me. Somehow I was able to step into some other realm or something, spiritually. And I was able to see Nick in the garage with his dad, 3 minutes up the road from where I live right now. I was able to see Nick in the garage with his dad, and he must have been there in spirit, looking over his dad's shoulder as his dad was working on his truck to figure out the recall. And I was able to see that in my dream. That has happened to me more than once. More than once. I have seen Nick in every stage of his life, from when he was a little boy. Actually, I have a picture of that. A little boy. He was a little boy and in the dream, and he was by a lake. And he was by a lake. Don't mind my messy bedroom, by the way. Depression got the best of me, and I let everything go. So I will be honest and transparent, because I feel like that's important. But I'll swap over, twist my little phone over here. So this is my closet. In the process of trying to reorganize it, but this is Nick's little bag in my closet, and this brown hoodie that I have folded in there was in his SUV the night that he died, and I begged the garage that had the vehicle. I begged them to give me his hoodie, because the parents had to pay an impound fee, and they wouldn't give me his coat. And I remember I was working at a little pizza restaurant one day, and the guy that I had pleaded and begged to give me Nick's hoodie walked in with that hoodie and told me not to tell anyone. And basically I fell to the ground and cried my eyes out, because I was like, hallelujah, thank God above, thank you. And it was great. So anyways, so I wanted to share some things, just because today is gonna be a hard day. But some things I wanted to share is this little flower card that he gave me, and some flowers. Babe, happy 6-month, words can't describe what and how much you amaze me. I love you. So that was something he gave me in a flower. But what I wanted to show you, because I was talking about how I've seen him in every stage of his life as a little boy. Here we go. Alright, so I always sign my Facebook post when I write something to him, or my journal entry, with the words, you're a little angel, because that's what he called me. Here's another one of his little flower cards. It says, my little angel, it's been great. I love you so much. I hope we last forever. Love you. So that was another one. But so this is him and his sister on a couch. His sister Amanda. This is another one of him as a baby. Here's another one of him in school. He was 7 in this picture. And then here's another one, and I wrote a little note on the back, because his mom told me in this picture that he didn't smile because his mom told him if he didn't brush his teeth that day to not smile in his photo, and that's why he didn't smile. So I wrote that little note. I did have some pictures in here of him. So this is ironic. So in this picture, it was Thanksgiving at my nan's house, and that outfit that I'm wearing right there, that tank top and that black over shirt thing with my black pants. So if you look at it, I didn't realize that like a month after this picture was taken that I'd actually be wearing that same outfit to his funeral. That same outfit I wore to his funeral. And now that I think about it, I didn't realize at the time that I picked the outfit out for the funeral that I wore it when he was alive. But as you can see, he always made me smile. He always tried to be some type of goofball. And I'll never forget that day that he showed up to my house dressed as Steve Urkel, with his hair slicked back. Here's another picture of him. My little sister, Lexi, she had to dress up like me for my prom. She had to wear a dress too. And that's him and I. It's him behind me. Oh gosh, I have so many pictures. Here's another one. Him and his mother at my prom. What else do I got here? So, this is another one, me putting his flower the day of my prom. I thought I had a picture of him. Oh, here we go. This is the picture that I was talking about. So, Nick was fishing in near the Dover Dunkins and the Shell Station in this picture. And this picture right here, I actually had a dream about, and I actually saw him actually fishing and being a little kid just like this, wearing the same exact clothes. So I actually had a picture, a dream of him at that stage of life, and it was very real. Oh, here's another one of him in kindergarten. What else do I got here? I love this one. So this is him getting ready for prom. Oh, let's see. So many pictures of my little brother and sister. I should put these in an album. What do I got? This one's beautiful too. So this is him and I at Grand March at the prom. What else? Okay, I think that's it for pictures. I wanted to show you too that I still have my prom dress that I wore that night. I don't know how well we can get to it, but anyways, I think you get the point, but it's in that bag right there. And one day I actually put the thing on, and yeah, I put it on, and it made me kind of reminisce back to that day. But anyways, so I'm gonna hop off here. I've got some things to do and many messes to pick up, but I just want to give a shout out to my high school boyfriend, my high school love. That yeah, it's been quite the ride, I will say. But anyways, I miss you very much, and I know someday that maybe I'll understand, but till then, I'll try to hold on the best I can. But anyways, I'm gonna hop off here, and anybody's got an extra prayer along, maybe you can send one my way. Thanks, and I hope you all have a blessed day.